Hey, good morning, Mike. This is Ryan with Five Knots Digital. Like I said, I was going to shoot you a quick video just to kind of give you an overview of what we do, what I know we could do to help you out to get your site ranking a little better, get you some more notoriety on Google. I just want to start off here, I guess, with saying that I know you're successful, man. I know you got a ton of businesses. I'm sure this isn't your first run-in with digital marketing or hearing anything about how to rank your site. Again, this is just an overview on how we do it and what I know works. And it's basically three topics that we'll get into to give you an idea of how we can start out. I know your other sites are ranking really well, and your superior contracting group here. This site looks great, man. It's super user friendly. Um, it's laid out nicely. The big thing is you want to make sure that you got at least around 1,500 words on your home page. That's what Google's going to be crawling to look for, and obviously along with keywords. You're going to want anywhere from one keyword to every 150 words to every 200 words is where you're going to want to cram a keyword in there. And you can also cram keywords into things like even your images. Like for instance, this image here, if we go to save this, it's popping up as services detail two, right? Well, when building out the site or even going back in and adjusting things, we could save this as, let's say, custom pools or roof work or, exterior trim work, however you want to do it to cram in another keyword. Those are all things you can do on your site, not just on the home page, but on every one of your pages, even on your services pages, from remodeling to whatever it is, you can add in those keywords on your images. Again, the big thing is going to be at least 1,500 words, which looks like you're pretty close to on your home page. And then to just make sure we're getting the right links on here and saving images, etc. That's number one is going to be your content on your pages. That's the first thing Google's going to look at. The second thing that Google is going to look at is going to be and I'll pull it up here in just one second. They're going to be looking uh, at your citations, and all the citation is going to be, when you pull up Google Maps and search for, let's say, like I did here, home remodeling in Fort Pierce. I just picked that because I know that that's your general area. That's just going to be your company name, the address and phone number as it's displayed on maps. Okay, and these are the first companies that popped up when I typed that in. So I did a quick comparison on your site to, I guess I just picked John Jacobs Construction. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those guys, but just did a quick analysis against these guys. And on the citations link, this is a site I use to do some comparisons on citations. Um, I'll go back to my searches so you can see I got your Superior Contracting Group right here, which is your Superior Built It site. And then we got John Jacobs just as a comparison. And you guys aren't far off on your citations, and your citations are just going to be lists and other directories, right? Could be Yelp, could be Yellow Pages, whatever it is. And you guys aren't far off on it. As you can see, you have 16, John Jacobs has 19. And all that is a matter of if you want to get those citations up and get found a few more places, all I'd have to do, or you can do yourself as well, is go in and just, submit your business to all these other pages, right? And it's an easy way to get ranked with Google, have Google something to notice your page by the more home sites that you're on. I know you're epoxy flooring company. You guys have a ton more citations. You guys are all over the place. And I'm sure you're, like you said, you're just kind of starting to build this site out. So it does take some time, but it's definitely doable. And that's all we would do for this site or for any of your other sites. We can compare it to your competitors. And if you're not listed on the citations that they're listed on, all we do is go into those same exact ones, pick them, and get you listed. And Google's going to notice that and get you ranked so that next time we come over here and search on Google, John Jacobs isn't popping up. It's going to be Superior Construction right over top of that, right? And then really like the third thing to talk about that we're going to do or we can do for you is going to be backlinks. So I don't know, we call it a few different things. We kind of end up calling it link juice, which you know, I guess term of the trade or whatever you want to call it. Um, but basically, it just comes down to this, right? You know, it's let's say site A is pointing to site B, therefore site A is acting like the quote unquote link juice we call it. They give site B more authority in Google's eyes. And really, it just kind of comes down to a popularity contest, is kind of the way Google looks at it, right? And not all links are created equal. So if you're, got your links all over like some home pages on the county sites, etc., those are great links to have for backlinks. Now, if Joe Blow's got their link on Pizza Hut or whatever, it's obviously not going to be as beneficial, right? Because you guys aren't selling pizzas, you're remodeling houses. So not all links are created equal. So even though you may not have as many as others, they still could be as effective. But that also gives us the opportunity, just like the citations, to go back in and say, okay, well, these guys got backlinks from this company. We can do the same thing, right? So I'm just showing you this is another tool that I use. This is Ahrefs. Um, and as you can see, you guys don't have any data right now for your Superior Built site that I have in here to show you. And let me just compare John Jacobs again to you. This is John Jacobs on the same tool. This Ahrefs is not 1,000% accurate, but it's going to be probably the closest tool you can get to trace your backlinks, to trace your referring domains, to trace your keywords, to trace the traffic coming in. It's a really good baseline and fairly accurate for what we're looking for to give us an idea of what your competitors have versus what you have. And same thing, you right here, he's got 96 backlinks. I can go into those on this tool I got and look at every backlink he's got, and I can submit you on those same backlinks. So we can build you up right up next to him, or if not better, we'll get you some more backlinks, whatever we got to do. Point being is it's very feasible, right? Um, and just to show you, like I said, another overview, your Superior Built It site didn't have any information, but just so you know that this tool does work, I'm not totally fibbing. I pulled up your epoxy floor site on here also, and this looks great. I mean, you got a ton of backlinks, you got great referring domains, you got some really good organic keywords and searches. That's why you guys are ranking so high on your epoxy flooring. Like I said, I'm sure you're familiar with a lot of these processes, but these are some of the tools I use. Ahrefs is a little pricey. It's like 400 bucks for the year. White Spark cost me about 40 bucks a month. There's some other free ones out there that you can use, like SEO Quake, and that's something you could even do yourself if you download SEO Quake. Um, and this helps kind of track the info coming in and out of your sites. So really, long and short of it, man, to review, big thing is going to be content, right? You want at least 1,500 words. Next is going to be your citations. You want to have 200 to 300 of them. And if your competitor's got 300, then we want 400. It's that simple, and it can be done. It's a matter of using what they have and going above and beyond. And then the last thing is going to be your backlinks, like we explained. So if this is something you think could help you out. Again, this is something, a lot of it you could go doing yourself if you want, but this is what I do professionally. This is how I know we could help to get you ranked. And I'd be more than happy to help you out, man. If this is something that interests you, again, give me a call back. This is Ryan, 772-940-9980. I'll shoot this video over quick to you, and I look forward to hearing from you, brother. Hope all's well.